Naveen, mute yourself first. Okay, right. First of all the three, are you able to see my screen, guys? Are you able to see my screen? Data science heading. Are you able to see this?
Okay.
Very good. Okay. Now, before going to start my session, let me introduce myself. This is Satyanarayana, Java certified, data science certified also. I have more than more than 20 years of experience in development and training also. I trained almost more than 10,000 students so far for the past 20 years in different technologies. Okay, I trained more than 5,000 students in Java, more than 3,000 students in Python full stack. I trained many students in C, C++, and big data, data science also. Okay, for the past 1 year, have been handling data science batches. Okay, so this is my story. So let me start my session. Okay, in the demo session, we are going to cover different topics. Now, see now, first one, what is data science? Okay, are you able to see my screen? Right, all of you once again confirm me. Are you able to see my PowerPoint presentation? Once again, confirm me once again. Are you able to see what is
Yes.
data science question, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So first, please mute yourself, all of you. Right. Okay. So first, today we are going to discuss first what is data science. Next, okay, next, why data science is such a popular buzzword in the market today. Next, what are the different applications of data science, and what is the course content and the duration. Okay, and also once a course is completed, what kind of certifications you are able to write. We are going to discuss that part also. And throughout the course, how many projects we are going to implement, we will explain. I'll explain projects related things also. And finally, placement. So these are the things we are going to cover in the demo session. Okay, one after the other in detail in very cool manner. Okay, in very cool manner. Okay, right. Now, let us try to understand what is data science. So when you talk about data science, come and see the first word. It is used to collect and process. See, here I'm using two different terms, very important terms, collecting and processing. So when using data science, we are going to collect and process large amount of data sets, large amount of data sets. But when you talk about data sets, basically there are two types of data sets. One is a structured data set, other one is unstructured data set. Okay, so one is a structured, other one is unstructured. Come on. Of course, there is another type also, semi-structured. Forget about semi-structured for the time being. Forget about that. Basically, there are two types of data sets. One is structured, other one is unstructured. See now, when you talk about structured, so what is the meaning of structured? Where exactly structured data is going to be stored? Now we are going to discuss those points. So when you talk about structured data, most of the structured data will be stored in database in the form of tables. Listen carefully. There are two types of data sets. One is a structured data set. We are going to store Structured data, most of the structured data in a database in the form of tables. So when you talk about a database, like you might have seen many databases like SQL Server, MySQL Server, Oracle Server, MongoDB. There are many databases. Okay, we will see in detail. Okay, one database we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, no need to worry, right? Come on, structured data. Most of the structured data will be stored in database in the form of tables. You know, here I've given a simple employee table. I've given simple employee table. See, you know, this is the employee table. So this table having some set of columns. Just example, I've given EID column, employee ID column, employee name column, employee salary column. You can have many columns like employee age, address, phone number, date of birth, date of join, and you can have many columns. And each row, this is one row, this is one row. Each row gives me one employee data. Each row gives me one employee data. Each row is called one record. This is Gagan, the Gagan record. His ID is 101. His name is Gagan. His salary is 10,000. So total row is one record. Okay, this record gives me Gagan record information. Second one, this is second row, second record. This one gives me what? Pawan details. Okay. Now in this case, any one of you tell me, in a EID column, can I store employee name? In a EID column, can I store employee name? Can you answer this question, any one of you? No, because here this is what a structured data. We are talking about structured data. When you talk about structured data, we are going to follow some rules. EID column contains only IDs. E-name column contains only names. Salary column contains only salaries. In E-name, we cannot store ID. In salary, we cannot store employee name. Okay, that's why it is called structured data. So where exactly structured data will be stored? In a database. How it is stored? In the form of tables. A table is nothing but a collection of rows. Each row is one record. Okay, right? So did you understand this point? Just chat with me, guys. If you understand, give me SMS or no message fast. Come on, in the chat box, please. In the chat box, come on, fast. I'm waiting for messages from you, because if you understand, if you understand what I'm going to explain, then only I can continue. Otherwise, without understanding, waste, right? That's why I'm expecting yes message or no message. Did you understand these points now? What we have seen? Don't you know how to give messages also, no? You don't know how to give messages using Zoom. Okay, don't worry. Right, fine. Now, fine. Then data sets can be two types. One is structured data. Other one, see now, other kind is just a minute, guys. Actually, it is hanged actually. Okay, right. Don't worry now. See now, next one is unstructured data. Data sets are two types. One is structured data. Other one is unstructured data. Other one is unstructured data. So when you talk about structured data, unstructured data, what comes to your mind? Text, images, audios, videos. These are all comes under unstructured data. These are all comes under unstructured data. So here, see, when you talk about text also comes under unstructured data, because when you talk about YouTube comments, when you comment something, are you going to follow any rules like my comment should start with a particular word, my comment should end with a particular word? Is there any such a rule? No. Whatever you want, you can comment it. We are not going to follow any rules while commenting, right? So that's why Text also comes under unstructured data. Image also unstructured data. Audio, videos also unstructured data. But my question here is, where exactly we are storing unstructured data? So to store unstructured data, people using cloud platforms. A cloud can be Azure cloud, Amazon cloud, Google cloud, IBM cloud. There are many cloud platforms. So to store unstructured data, we are using cloud platforms. To store structured data, we are using databases most of the cases. Okay, right? So totally there are two types of data sets, structured, unstructured. To store structured data, we are using database. To store unstructured data, we are using cloud platforms. Okay, fine. But see here, once again, if you get back, data science is used to collecting large data sets, not only collecting, processing also. So using data science, we can process structured data as well as unstructured data. So by processing structured and unstructured data, come and see, we can extract the useful insights. Useful insights means information. Once again, come on, please try to understand. By processing these large data sets, what exactly we are extracting? We are extracting very useful information from the data sets. Okay, how can I process this one? By using data science. Now, after extracting this useful data, you can take better decisions, like by extracting this data. Come on, what we can do? We can take what? Better decisions. Okay, to overcome. Come on, what is the purpose of taking better decisions, guys? To overcome business problems, business problems, or to improve business and revenue. Come on, once again, by processing structured and unstructured data sets using data science, we can extract very useful data. Okay, so by extracting useful data, then we can take better decisions. We can take better decisions. By taking better decisions, we can solve business problems. We can improve business and we can improve revenue. Okay, that is the main concept of data science. Okay, what are the main purpose of data science? To solve company related problems and to improve business, to improve revenue. Okay, we are going to process large data sets using data science. But my question here is, how can we, how can we get the good insights? Nothing but how can I extract useful data from the large data sets using data science? So for that, we are using different technologies. Okay, different technologies. Like by applying statistical and mathematical functionalities, we can extract good insights. Okay, by applying statistical functions and mathematical functions, we can extract good insights. Not only that, so the main concept is what machine learning models, artificial intelligence models, and Gen AI, like many technologies like PySpark, Power BI. These are the various technologies which are used by data scientists to extract useful data. So after extracting data, we can take perfect decisions. By taking perfect decisions, we can solve company problems and we can improve business and revenue. Okay, business and revenue. Okay, so did you understand all these points, Pavan Teja? Just once again, just unmute yourself and talk to me once. Did you understand these points? Pavan Teja, Naveen, or at least, Jnanadeep, did you understand all these points? Yeah, they have given messages. Very good. Very good. Yes, very good. Pavan Teja, okay. But what about others? They are not giving anything. Fine, we'll see that. Okay. So the next point is, guys, listen carefully. Like data scientist is not working for actually a particular company or a particular domain. Okay, data scientist is not working for a particular company or a particular domain. Like if any company want to improve their business, okay, or revenue, data science is compulsory. If they want to use data science to improve business, to improve revenue, data scientist is compulsory. Because who can process large data sets? Who can process large data sets? Okay, so who can process large data sets? Only data scientists only can process large data sets. Okay, right? Yeah, very good, Pavandit. Right, good. So who can process large data sets? Who can take better decisions? Who can solve company problems? Who can improve business? Who can improve revenue? So they're all done by data scientists only. So without data scientists, totally there is no business. Okay, that's why today every company looking for right data scientist, because data scientist only can take perfect decisions. Data scientist only can solve business problems. Data scientist only can improve business and revenue. Okay, that's why data science became, okay, the in demand field. Data science became in demand field today, right? Okay, so now data science became in demand field today, and it is widely used in almost all companies. In almost all companies, like different industries such as healthcare industry. Okay, we are using data science in healthcare industry, finance, e-commerce sites, and marketing, sports, technology, and different like research and development and aeronautical engineering, right? In almost all companies, okay, they are using data science. Okay, so without data science, there is no business totally, right? Right now, for the better understanding, I'll give you some important case studies. Some important case studies. Listen carefully. Okay. Then you will come to know what is the use of data science, why data science is so popular today in the market. So I'll explain all these points in detail with the 3 to 4 case studies. Now, as a first case study, I've taken, you know, e-commerce websites. Okay, product recommendation systems. E-commerce websites are also called as what? Product recommendation systems. Generally, when you talk about e-commerce website, they're selling different items, right? Like electronics, clothing, and accessories, many more items, right? And the point here is every company having some problem statement, either one or more problem statements. A simple example, if you take training centers, when you talk about training centers, what is the problem statement? So every training center expecting more student joinings. Okay, that is the problem statement towards training centers. Similar manner, every company having some problem statement. Similar manner, e-commerce also having some problem statements. Now let us try to understand what are the problem statements towards e-commerce, right? One by one, we will try to understand. See now, the first problem statement is they want to give best product recommendations. This is the first problem statement towards e-commerce websites. Come on, what is the statement? They want to give best product recommendations. So if they give best product recommendations, what will happen? More customers will purchase more items, more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. Okay, because products are already good, because they are giving only best product recommendations. The product is good, then more customers will purchase more items, more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. But the question here is, like who can, I mean, how can you find, how can they find which is the best product, which is worst product? Because they are selling products, right? They are not using. Because who can decide which is the best product, which is not best product? Because customer only will decide that. Okay, customer only will decide. Okay, so how can they understand which is best product, which is worst product? That is decided by data scientists. Okay, so this is the one of the goal. We will see that how data scientist is able to find best and worst products. We will see that very soon. Okay, in detail in very good manner. So this is the one of the problem statement. Just we are understanding problem statements only, right? So the next problem statement, see now, enhancing marketing strategies based on the customer behavior. Enhancing marketing strategies based on the customer behavior. Actually, different customers having different behaviors. You will see in detail what is the meaning of customer behavior. So different customers having different behavior, like one customer behavior is different from another customer behavior. So based on the customer behavior, if you give as a data scientist, if you give best product advertisements, with some discount offer, with some special offer, with some special gift offer, then what will happen? More customers will be very happy. Then there is a high chance to purchase more items by the more customers, more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. But how can they understand how, as a data scientist, how can you understand customer behavior? This is the second problem statement. You will see that in detail all the things. Try to understand problem statement. Third problem statement is they want to improve satisfaction, customer satisfaction by analyzing reviews. Okay. See, they want to improve customer satisfaction. See, once they satisfy the customer by providing best products, then what will happen? Then customer will purchase more items frequently. Okay, means every week, every month, like they are going to purchase more and more items from the same company because customer is happy because company is providing best products. Okay, company is going to provide best products. Then automatically you will be so happy as a customer. Then you will purchase more and more items from the same company frequently. That means what? Company is getting repeated business from the customer. So every company expecting a repeated business, one-time transaction, two-time transaction, that is not a big matter. So repeated business is more important. Okay. So how can they get a repeated business if the customer is happy? If the customer is happy, then he will try to purchase more products from the same company frequently. Then company will get repeated business. So this is the third problem statement. This is the third problem statement, right? Now let us try to understand how to solve all these problem statements, how to achieve all these goals one after the other, okay, as a data scientist. Now, in order to achieve these goals, guys, in order to achieve these goals, first we need some data. So which data is required? Come on, observe it. Which data is required? First, customer data is required. Next we need purchases data. Next we need customer reviews information. Next one is what? Web interaction, click streaming of data. Web interaction or click streaming, both one and the same. Now we will try to understand all these data sets in detail in very cool manner. Now first one is what? Customer data. So what is there in customer data, guys? If you look at this screen, see now. Okay, this is my customer details. Now, if you look at this one, come on. So these are the customer details. These are all present in one table called customer table. Customer table. So in a customer table, we have what? Customer ID, customer name, his mail ID, age, gender, location, payment method, right? These are the details. Now the question here is, at what time customer details are stored in customer table? How can I get this customer data? Come and see. If you want to purchase any item in an e-commerce website, like there are many e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Myntra, there are many e-commerce websites, right? If you want to purchase any item from those websites, e-commerce websites, first you have to create an account, right? Okay, then once you create an account, like while creating an account, whatever details you are going to enter, okay, they're all going to be stored in customer table automatically. While creating an account, whatever details you are going to enter, so they're all stored in customer table. They're all stored in customer table, right? So these are the customer details. Just for sample data, I've given 5 records. 5 customers data I've given. You will be having thousands of customers data, right? Now, but interesting point is, Using this table, you can get personal details of the customer, like what is the name of the customer, ID of the customer, mail ID, age, gender, location. But here, there is no purchases information. There is no purchases information. But without having purchases information, how do we know which customer purchases which item having more demand, which item having less demand, which item is not totally moved? How can you identify? Come on, how can you say, how can you say which item having more demand, which item having less demand? Come on, see, if any item is purchased by more and more customers, if any item is purchased by more and more customers, we can say that that item having more demand. Suppose if any item having more demand, then what exactly e-commerce websites do? So they will get more quantity of that product from the company or distributors with a lesser price, with less price. Then once they sold all those items, then they will get more profit on the item, right? Okay, they will get more profit. Okay, but here the question here is, how can you identify which customer purchasing which item having more demand, which item having less demand? Those details are not available in customer table. That's why we need purchases data also, right? So we need purchases data. So where exactly purchases data is going to be stored? Come on, guys. So let me show you. The next table is purchases table. So this is the purchases table. This is the purchases table. See now, customer ID C101. He purchased which item? iPhone 13. Okay, smartphone. Age 20 and price $999. Okay, purchases data. How many items he purchased? One item. One mobile phone he has taken. Next, AirPods. Okay, the same customer purchasing AirPods also. Then how many items has taken? Two items has taken. His age is 24. See, totally this purchases table having which customer purchasing which item. Okay, which item having more demand, which item having less demand. Simply I have given 5 records here. You'll be having thousands of records. Okay, so when we go for actual concepts, I'll give you a big tables which contains 20,000 records, right? 50,000 records also. We will see that. We are going to process large data sets. Don't worry. Just for understanding, I've taken 5 to 6 records in each table. Okay. Okay. Now, look, once you look at this table, we can understand like this customer is purchasing iPhone, this customer is again the same customer is purchasing AirPod, other customer is purchasing Samsung TV, okay, Nike shoe, MacBook Pro, winter coat, like this, right? But interesting point is, using this table, we can understand which item having more demand, which item having less demand, which item is not totally more, we can find out. Not only that, very important point. Using this table, we can understand customer behavior also. We can understand customer behavior. Come on, what is the meaning of customer behavior? Please concentrate, all of you. Okay. Come on. If you look at those customers who purchased iPhone, AirPods, and Nike shoe and MacBook Pro. Observe these customers. Observe age of those customers. iPhone, the customer who purchased iPhone is age is 20, AirPods 24 age, Nike shoe 18 years, MacBook Pro 21 years. See now, if you observe these ages, age between 15 to 25. Okay, age between 15 to 25, 20, 24, 18, 21. Okay, that means those customers whose age between 15 to 25, so they are purchasing what? Mobile phones, AirPods, Nike shoe, and t-shirts, okay, and jeans, this kind of items, but they are not looking for washing machine, okay, refrigerators, and home theater. They're not looking for those items because they're all teenage group people, right? So they are looking for mobile phones, AirPods, computers, right? Laptops and all. They're not looking for refrigerators, all the things. Come on, see, if you look at this person, see, C102, this person purchased Samsung TV, but age observed here more than 35 years. If you look at those customers whose age greater than 30 to 50 years, they are looking for generally washing machines, refrigerators and home theater, this kind of products. Okay, that is the different behavior. And see the last guy, last person whose ID is 105. He purchased which one? Winter coat. If you observe, his age is 60. Okay, because old man, right? So here different customers having different behaviors. Like those customers whose age between 15 to 25, they're looking for mobile phones, AirPods, but they're not looking for home theaters and all. Okay, and those customers whose age between 30 to 50, they are looking for washing machines, refrigerators, all the things. They're not looking for winter coats, right? Right? If any person having more than 50 years, they're looking for winter coat, this kind of products. So different customers having different behaviors. So we can understand that behavior also using purchases table. Now, interesting point is, as a data scientist, what is your responsibility? Come on, see here. Like, if I send, listen carefully, guys, this point is very important. Suppose if I send mobile advertisement or AirPods advertisement or Nike shoe advertisement or laptop advertisement with some discount offer or some special gift offer to those customers whose age between 15 to 25, okay, then definitely those customers will satisfy your whatever discount offer you have given, whatever special gift offer you have given. So they will be satisfied. Then there is a high chance to purchase more and more items. Okay, right? So as a data scientist, that is your responsibility. You have to give mobile related advertisements, shoe related advertisements to those age group people whose age 15 to 25. Okay, suppose for those people, if I give a winter coat advertisement with a 50% discount, will they take? Because they're all young boys. They don't want winter coat, right? Even if you 50% discount offer for winter coat, they won't see your advertisement also. They will skip the advertisement. So your effort waste, your time waste. Right? And a similar manner, suppose if you look at this person whose age is above 60, then for this guy, if I give AirPods advertisement with a 70% discount, first of all, will they purchase AirPods? No, because they don't want AirPods, right? Because the age is above 60, right? So your advertisement waste, your time waste. So depending on the customer behavior, if we give proper product advertisements to those age group people with some discount offer or special gift offer, definitely, okay, more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. Okay, so totally what I'm saying is, using customer table, purchases table, we can understand, we can get what customer personal details and which item having more demand, which item having less demand. Okay, and the behavior also we can understand. But the problem is here, using purchases table or customer table, we are unable to understand whether customer is happy or not happy after purchasing the product. That information is not there here. Okay, this purchaser table gives me what, which item is purchased by which customer, how much he has paid, in which date the transaction is done, how much quantity of that item he has taken. We are able to get that one only, but we are unable to find. We are unable to find whether customer is happy or not happy after purchasing the product. So that information also very, very, very important. Okay, that information is stored in another table called reviews table. Okay, so come on, look at, this is a reviews table. Come on, guys, please concentrate. Come on, see now the customer 101, customer 101. Okay, who is customer 101? Observe it here. Who is the customer 101? Come on, John Doe, right? His name is John Doe, right? So he purchased which item here? He purchased which item? iPhone 13. He purchased iPhone 13. And he has given very good review. Amazing phone and camera is fantastic. Very good review he has given and very good rating he has given, right? That means this customer is so happy with this product. Okay, so he decided product is excellent, amazing phone, right? And camera is fantastic. So if the customer is happy, can I recommend another product to same, another good product to the same customer as a data scientist? Why not? Because customer is already happy. Customer is already happy. Then I can recommend another good product. Then then he will try to purchase that item also. Then more business will be generated for the company, right? And see now, if you look at this one, see now, second customer, see now, he purchased Samsung TV. He is not satisfied at all. He has given complaint towards sound system. Okay, sound system, and he has given very bad rating because he is not satisfied with this TV because sound is not good. Okay, sound is not good. So if the customer is not happy, can I recommend another product? No, because customer is not happy. Then he won't purchase any more products from your company, right? Okay. And the important point is, even this customer has given bad review, bad comment, bad rating. This information also very important to the e-commerce websites. This information also very important to the data scientists because data scientists will talk to this Samsung company, then they will tell problem about the product. Okay, then what will happen? That company will take. The company will solve the sound system problem. Next time onward, they will give good products, right? So this is also important information, right? So using this table, guys, we can understand whether customer is happy or not happy now. So once a customer is happy, then we can recommend another good product, or we can recommend same product to another customer who is looking for iPhone 13 because this product is already good because he has given good recommendation, right? So using this table as a data scientist, we can understand which product is good, which product is not good, right? Which one having more demand, right? We can find out that information. Then based on that information as a data scientist, we can recommend good products to other customers, right? This is the one of the goal, right? So they want to improve customer satisfaction by using reviews, right? So that is the one of the goal we can achieve using reviews table, right? And another one is very important, very important. Like any one of you knows Windows shopping. Any one of you, do you know Windows shopping? Anyone? Any one of you, do you know what is Windows shopping? Did you hear the term Windows shopping? So Windows shopping means very simple, guys. Like people enter into the shop, they will check every item and every item cost, but they won't purchase anything. So without purchasing anything, they will come out from the shop. That is called Windows shopping. So same thing happens in case of e-commerce websites also. Generally, people will log in into the e-commerce websites and they searches for different products like latest mobiles and AirPods and the latest shoes and jeans, t-shirts, watches. They're looking for different products. Okay, they will check almost every item, right? They will check cost of every item, but they won't purchase anything. They won't shop anything. Simply they will they will come out from the website. They are called, that is called what? Windows shopping. Now come on, that information is there in, okay, that information is there in another table called, you know, web interaction table. Okay, this web interaction table is also called as what? Click streaming of data. Click streaming of data. Come on, if you observe this one, see now. If any person, of course, like what is the meaning of window shopping? People enter into the shop and they'll search for more products, but they won't purchase anything. That is called window shopping, right? Come on, see. If any person visit, very important concept, right? Okay. If any person visit same product more times, and if he spend more time on it, more time on the product, then if I collect that information, is it useful data to the e-commerce websites? Come on, see, if you look at this person, see now, like whose ID is 106. Okay, he's visiting iPhone web page more times, you know, viewed multiple times. S means he has visited same mobile multiple times and he spent totally 8 minutes time on the iPhone 15. But he viewed only, but he has not purchased that item. Okay, he haven't purchased that item, right? Okay, he has not purchased that item. Just he viewed that item only, right? Okay, so is he, if I collect this information, is it useful data to the e-commerce websites? Yes, 100% useful data, because the reason is, guys, he is called a potential customer. He is called a potential customer because he visited same iPhone multiple times. He spent 8 minutes time. That means at any moment of time, this customer will purchase this item. Okay, this customer will purchase this item. There is a high chance to purchase this item. Okay, okay. Then as a data scientist, what I'll do? I'll send iPhone related advertisements to this customer with some discount offer or some special gift offer. Then definitely this customer will purchase that item. Then more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. Okay. More business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. Okay. Then similar manner, come on, see now the other customer, if you look at this. Okay. Come on, the second person whose ID is 107, right? So he is looking for airport space more times again. He spent total 10 minutes time. But he added that product to the cart, but he haven't purchased that item. Item is not purchased. Just he added item to the cart. Okay. But it is also, he is also called as a potential customer because he visited same airports more times. He spent 10 minutes time, right? Totally. So he is also potential customer. So this customer may purchase this item either today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Then as a data scientist, what I'll do? I'll send airports related advertisement to that person, right? With some discount offer or some special gift offer. Definitely he will purchase that item, right? Every day, as a data scientist, we are going to find thousands of potential customers. Then if I send proper advertisements to those customers, definitely more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated, right? So totally, using all these tables as a data scientist, what I can do, I can identify which item having more demand, which item having less demand, again, which customer purchasing which item, and which is who has given bad review, who has given good review. So by analyzing all this, whatever problem statement just now we have discussed, we can solve all the problems. We can take perfect decisions. We can improve company business and revenue. Okay, company business and revenue, right? So this is the one of the case study. So totally what I'm saying is, without data scientist, there is no e-commerce business. Because of data scientist only, okay, they're able to do the business, right? For example, I'll give you a simple example, guys. In Amirpet, Saurashtra, I started one DMart, very big DMart branch. Okay, I spent crores of rupees. Okay, I kept many good items. I kept good lighting. I've taken many sales voices and sales managers. I've taken many systems for a transaction. I've taken supporting team. Everything I've taken. Okay, I spent crores of rupees, but I don't know how to do the business. I don't know how to do the business. Then everything is waste, right? Whatever amount you spend for products, lighting, whatever employees you have taken, everything waste without business. But who will do the business? Data scientist only. Because who is going to play key role? Data scientist only. So without data scientist, totally there is no company. Every company requires data scientist. Okay. Okay. If any company want to improve their business and revenue, data scientist is compulsory. That's why data science is becoming very popular today in the market. So this is the one of the case study, guys. Then another case study we will try to understand. Okay, for better understanding, come and see what is the use of data science in sports. Okay, what is the use of data science in sports? Come and see. Today, guys, in cricket or football, teams are using data science to understand player performance during bidding. Like for example, I'm the owner of IPL team. I'm the owner of IPL team. So before purchasing customers into my team, I have to understand player performance. How can I understand player performance? You have to process the last matches. Okay. But if I process last 2 matches, can I understand player performance? No. Because by processing last 2 matches, you cannot understand a player performance. At least I have to process last 20 to 25 matches. I have to understand performance of the player, right, in different matches. And come on, to understand player performance, what are the insights you have to take? What type of information you have to extract from last 20 to 25 matches? Come on, the first one is, come on, look at this. Look at this one. Look at this. First one is, I want to, for example, I've given one example also here. I want to take Virat Kohli into my team. Okay. Now I have to understand performance of Virat Kohli, whether he plays he plays well or not, in what kind of pitches and what kind of weather conditions, right? So whether he plays what kind of pitches and what kind of weather conditions, right? Some word is missing actually. Well is the keyword is missing. So come on, we have to understand whether, what kind of pitches he plays well, what kind of weather conditions he plays well, because different matches will be held in different locations having different weather conditions. He may not play well in all kinds of weather conditions. That's why we have to understand what kind of pitches he plays well, what kind of weather conditions he plays well. We have to understand first that one, right? And this is one of the good insight. Other good insights, whether he bats well for pace attack or spin attack or not. Okay, this is the next good insight. And the next good insight is how much he scored from spinners. Okay, how many balls he has faced. Okay, out of all the balls, how many runs he has given. Okay, we have to find out. And the next one is what? See now, how much he scored from spinners, how much he scored from fast bowlers. Okay, and how he is going to handle bouncers. Okay, and what kind of balls get him out, So if we extract all these details from old 20 to 25 matches, you can understand whether player is, we can understand the performance of the player. Then we can decide whether we have to purchase him or not during bidding. Okay. So if you want to process last 2 matches, we need not use data science. But if you want to process last 20 to 25 matches, we need to process thousands of records. If you want to process thousands of records, what is compulsory? Data science is compulsory. So in sports also, teams using data science to understand performance of the player. Okay, performance of the player. So, okay, then did you understand data science importance in sports also? Right. So without a data science, we are unable to find out who is the best player, who is not a best player, right? During bidding. So with the help of data science, we can take perfect decisions, like who is the best player, who is not a best player. Okay, by extracting all these details from old matches. That is the importance of data science, okay, in sports. Okay. And another simple one, okay. Another simple one I'll give you. Come and see this. Okay. We are going to understand what is the importance of data science in finance. Okay, like when you talk about banks, guys, generally banks providing some loan to the customers, like they are going to give ornamental loans, education loans, okay, house loans. So they are going to give some loans, right? So first of all, why they are giving loans to the customers? Because if they give loan, they will get what? Interest rate, right? They will get interest. That is one of the business of every bank. That's why they're giving some loans, right? But before going to give the loan, bank has to understand whether customer is eligible for the loan or not. So how banks knows whether customer is eligible for the loan or not? What is the meaning of eligibility? Like after giving the before giving the loan, bank has to know whether customer is able to repay the loan back or not. If the customer is unable to repay the loan back, then what will happen? Bank will lose original principal amount. Forget about interest. Forget about interest. Bank will lose original amount, right? Original amount, right? So that's why before giving loan to the customers, the bank has to identify whether customer is able to repay the loan back or not. But how do they know whether customer is able to repay the loan back or not? How do they know that? So they have to process old customers' data because bank already provided loans to thousands of customers. So by processing old customers' data, they will predict whether new customer is able to repay the loan back or not. And one more point, before going to like if you want loan, first you have to apply the application, right? You have to apply the application either in online or offline. So while applying for the loan, you have to give some details like what is your name, father name, Aadhaar card number, PAN card number, and address, phone number, and whether you are staying in own house. These are the very important parameters for the loan. So whether you are staying in own house or not, rental house or not. Okay. Then if you are staying in the rental house, how much rent you are paying, and what is your current working company? For the past how many years you are working in the same company, and another important point is your current salary, right? Current salary. These are all very important factors. They're going to take all the, like a bank will take all these details from the customer. So after taking all these details, they will predict whether customer is able to repay the loan back or not. So how can they predict? By compare this new customer details with old customer details, because they're already given loan for thousands of customers. Thousands of customers. So what does bank do here? Bank searches for old customers with the same data which is given by new customer, which is given by new customer. Okay, assume now, guys, very important point. Like a new customer has given some important parameters like, okay, one of the customer is staying in the rental house. Okay, he's paying 10,000 rupees for the rent and is staying in the same house for the past 3 years. Okay, not 3 years, let us say 3 months. And his salary is 25,000 and he is working in the company for the past 6 months. The other the parameters is given, assume. Now, what does bank do? Bank searches for those details in the old customers. Okay, old customers. Assume now, there are 100 old customers. There are 100 old customers whose data is similar to new customer. Whose data is similar to new customer. Then after extracting all the 100 old customers, what does bank do? Bank will search for old customers. How many has paid loan back? How many has not paid loan back? Assume now, out of 100 customers, only 10% of customers has paid loan back. 90% of people has not paid loan back, assume now. Out of 100 customers, how many customers paid loan back? Only 10% of customers. 90% of customers has not paid loan back. Then if it is the situation, come and tell me, will the bank will provide loan to the new customer? Because if this new customer also having same information, right? If the bank provide loan to the new customer, what will happen here? 90% this new customer also will not pay loan back. Only 10% chances. 10% chances. Then it's a if it is the case, bank will not provide loan to this person because 90% risk, because 90% he may not pay the loan back. Okay, right? But if the bank having less, like a 10 records, there are old 10 customers. If they're having old 10 customers, data science is not required. So by looking manually, you can understand the old 10 customers. We can predict new customer data. But here bank already provided loan to thousands of customers. As you know, bank having 20,000 old customers. So without data science, can you understand 20,000 customers behavior manually? Impossible. Okay, so here data science is very important because a data scientist only can extract good insights from the old customers, right? He can only take perfect decision. he can only predict whether new customer is able to repay the loan back or not. Okay. Otherwise, if there are wrong predictions, then bank will lose original amount, forget about interest. Bank will run in loss. So, in order to process large data sets, even in banking systems also, data science is very important. Okay, data science is very, very, very important, right? So, in every company, take any company who want to improve their business, who want to improve their revenue, who want to take perfect decisions, who want to solve existing current company problems. So first they need data scientists. Okay. So that is the importance of what finance, right? Now, last simple case study I'll give you, training centers. Okay, so what are the problem statement of training center that we have seen? Like every training center expecting more students. Okay, so if they want more students, first of all, they have to understand student requirements. If they provide student requirement, definitely more students will join. But according to my opinion, what are the requirements of student? Come and see. The first requirement is, okay, first requirement is what? First requirement is experienced real-time trainers. Every student expecting what? Experienced trainer and real-time trainer, because they can only give real-time case studies. They can explain real-time projects. Okay, that's why every student expecting what? Real-time trainer and experienced trainer. This is the first student requirement. Okay. Second one is what? They want the latest technologies, means they're expecting trending technologies, but not those technologies which are outdated 1 year back. So even the trainer is experienced. Okay, if they start explaining old technologies which are totally outdated, they're waste, right? So they're expecting what? Latest technologies. This is the second requirement. Third requirement is less fee structure. And the fourth important one is what? Placement. Without placement, no student will join, right? Okay. So these are the various requirements of every student. So if the training center provides all these requirements, definitely more students will join, no doubt at all. Okay, more students will join, right? Okay. So these are the problem statements, right? But the interesting point is, towards the training center, which information is more important to increase their number of students? Come on, for example, from the class, okay, from the class, if I collect that information like who student, like how many students wore red t-shirt, how many students kept a cap, is it useful data to the training centers? No, okay, that is not useful data. So which is useful data? Which is useful data, guys? Okay, which is useful data? Come on. Like how many students are came from non-IT background? How many students are IT students? Because if there are non-IT students, as a trainer, what I'll do? As a trainer, I'll give each, like I'll start teaching from very basics for every concept. I'll give you simple example as well as real-time example also. Because if I give direct real-time example, non-IT student cannot understand. Non-IT student cannot understand. Then I have to explain simple concept, simple example as well as real-time also, right? Then if I give only simple examples, he cannot understand what exactly the real-time, right? That's why I need to explain simple as well as real-time also. So then only non-IT student can understand. Okay, then only he will practice more examples, then only he will write every weekly test perfectly, then he will complete some certifications, then when they go for interview, definitely they will be success. So more students will be selected. If more students are selected, what will happen? Okay, when a training center reputation will be increased. If the reputation is increased, more students will come and more students will join, then more business will be generated, more revenue will be generated. Okay, right? So in training centers also, data science is important, because how can I understand like a student requirements, right? Okay, then I'll give you one more case study also, don't worry later, come on. See, in almost all companies, data science is important. Okay, if anybody want to use data science to improve their business and revenue, okay, they need a data scientist. But as a data scientist, finally, what I'm saying is, how can I extract useful data? How can I take better decision? How can I solve company problems? How can I improve business and revenue? So data scientists will use different technologies to extract useful data, okay, for better decision, by taking better decisions. So what kind of technologies they are using? Well, one is data analytics, other one is machine learning, other one is artificial intelligence. Okay, of course, Gen AI also there, generative AI, that is also the part of AI only. That is also part of AI only, don't worry about. So data scientists will use different technologies like data analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and they're going to apply some statistical functions, mathematical functions. Using all these technologies, they can extract useful information from historical data to improve business. So we are going to apply all these technologies as a data scientist. Now, what exactly the meaning of data analytics? Okay, what exactly the role of data analyst? Actually, as a data scientist, you are going to play three roles. One is the data analyst role, machine learning engineer role, and AI, artificial engineer. There are three roles because throughout the course, we are going to cover three different roles: data analyst role, machine learning engineer role, data artificial intelligence role also. Now let us try to understand simple information. I'll give you what is data analytics. Data analytics means, okay, see, applying descriptive analytics. Descriptive, see, I'm using one term here, descriptive analytics on the structured data. So what is the meaning of descriptive analytics on the structured data? See, as a, like in case of descriptive analytics, as a data scientist, we are going to concentrate, we are going to focus already what happened in the sense. Simple example I'll give you, listen carefully. Like I want to know how many data science batches already completed for the past 2 years in my training center. I want to know that. Okay, because every training center maybe completed many batches like Java full stack batches, Python full stack batches, data engineering batches, data science batches, so many students data already available in the training centers, right? So, but out of all the students, we are looking for only data science batch students only, because data already available, batch is already completed. This has already happened. Now, out of all the students, we are extracting only those students, okay, who completed data science. Okay, that is already happened. Now, out of all the data science students, I want to know who got jobs, that is already completed, because many students already got jobs, but I want to know how many students got selected from all the batches. That is already happened. Now, out of all the students who got highest package, who got the least package, see, whatever questions we are discussing, how many batches are completed, how many got selected, who got highest package, who got a least package, they're already completed. So in case of data analytics, means the descriptive analytics, we are looking for always what happened already. Okay, we are not going to understand, okay, how many students will join in the next month, okay, how many students will be selected in the current data science batch. He will not estimate like that. He is always thinking of what happened already. So that kind of analytics we are going to implement using data analytics. Descriptive analytics means we are focusing always what happened already. But if it is the case, what does machine learning engineer will do? Okay, this is the role of data analyst. Okay, But what exactly machine learning engineer will do? Machine learning engineer will do predictive analytics. Predictive analytics. See, here also like a data analyst also working with the structured data. Machine learning engineer also will working on the structured data. But like he is always concentrating on what happened earlier. But a machine learning engineer will process future data. Future data means he will estimate. That's what I'm saying. Like how many batches, how many data science batches will be started in the next month. So he is estimating. In the current batch, how many students will be selected? He is estimating. Already we have seen one bank example. In the bank example, what we have seen, based on the old customers, we are able to predict new customer whether he is able to pay loan back or not. If the customer is able to pay loan back, then only we are going to provide the loan. Otherwise, we are not providing the loan. That is called future estimation. Okay, as a machine learning engineer, we are talking about future details only. Future details, right? But here also we are processing structured data. Okay, but if it is the case, what about artificial intelligence engineer will do? See, artificial intelligence engineer also will process what? Future data, predictive analytics. Predictive means future data. But the difference between ML engineer and AI engineer is what? ML engineer will process structured data, whereas AI engineer will process unstructured data like audios, videos, images, right? See, here also machine learning engineer will process what will happen in the future. Here also he will process what will happen in the future. Okay, but machine learning engineer will process only structured data, whereas AI engineer will process unstructured data as well. So these are the three different roles we are discussing throughout the course. Once the data sciences course is completed, we have three different options for your job. You can apply as a data analyst, you can apply as a machine learning engineer, you can apply as a data and artificial engineer also. Okay. Now finally, we are discussing about different applications of data science. So these are the different applications. These are the different types of companies. All these companies we are using data science. So we are using data science in transport. We are using data science in banking and retail spaces, education, right? Gaming, media, take anything, right? We are using data science here in sports, mobiles, and we are using data science in insurance, right? And real estates, Okay, we are using data science and real estate also, agriculture also, healthcare industry, right? Online shopping, just we have seen e-commerce websites, aeronautical engineering, airspace, everywhere. Take any company. If any company want to improve their business and revenue, so data science is compulsory. Okay, if they are using data science, data scientist is compulsory. Data scientist is compulsory. These are the various applications of data science. Okay. And one more point, excellent point, the people asking me, how many more years data science will be trending? How many more years data science will be trending? So what is the answer for this? Come on. In every second, in every minute, in every day, across the globe, from different locations, huge amount of data has been generated. Okay, huge amount of data. So if you want to process such a huge amount of data, if you want to extract good insights from that data, okay, if you want to take better decisions to improve business and revenue, data scientist is compulsory. Okay, so as long as data being generated, data science will be trending. Okay, as long as data being generated, data science will be trending. Okay, right? Then because once the data generation is stopped, data science also will end. But that will never happen. Data generation will not be stopped. Okay, data science jobs also will not be stopped. If data is go on generating, then data related jobs also increasing. If the data related jobs also increasing, Then more and more, I mean, as a data scientist, data science will be trending in future also. Now, suppose, for example, very simple example, guys. When you talk about Geo, you know, what is the data usage before Geo? What is the data usage after Geo? Like 15 years back, 15 years back story I'm talking about. Every month I'm going to use maximum 2 to 3 GB every month. But today, every day we are going to use 2 to 3 GB. Okay, in my family, I have 4 mobiles. Okay, using each mobile, I'm going to generate 2 to 3 GB. Then 4 members, 2 to 3 GB. Okay, 3 GB, let us say. Per month, 90 GB. Then in my family, there are 4 members. Then 4 members means 4 into 90, almost more than 250 GB. From each family, we are going to generate more than 250 GB. Then across the globe, you can understand how much data has been generated. So data generation never end. Actually, Geo comes with the first 2G. Next, they came with 3G, next 4G, next 5G. In future, maybe 6G, 7G, 8G, 10G. This number go on increasing. If this number go on increasing, data also go on increasing. If the data is go on increasing, data related jobs also go on increasing. Okay, so then data science will be always trending in future also, right? And more data science jobs go on generating. And another point, let me tell you, only for like every company providing highest pay for only data scientist only. Even you are a fresher, even startup companies also they're giving more than 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs for freshers. If you're already experienced, like a 4 years or 5 years experience, then you can expect more than 15 to 25 lakhs. That is the demand of data scientists today. Okay, so data generation will not be stopped. Data jobs, data scientist jobs also will not be stopped, right? Okay, so and another point is now we are going to discuss about what is the course content. So this is the totally course content means I've given only main topics. These are the skill sets required for every data scientist. Okay, if you perfect in all these main concepts, 100% you will get a job. Come on, open any job portals like Naukri or Indeed or LinkedIn. Open any Naukri, any job portals. Search for data scientist related jobs and check what skill set they have given. Compare that skill set with my skill set. Then is there a difference? Find out. No difference at all. Okay. So we are going to cover each and every concept in detail in very cool manner with more and more projects. So if you perfect in all these concepts, no doubt at all, 100% you will get a job. Okay. And come and see, I'll give you in detail course content now in the next screen. See now, for even you want to become a data analyst, even you want to become a machine learning engineer, artificial intelligence engineer, Python is must. So how many classes we are going to spend? How many 40 classes? Every class is 1.5 hours. Every class is 1.5 hours. Means almost we are spending 60 hours for only Python. So we are going to cover core Python, advanced Python, and special libraries which are important for data science. So here only we are going to spend more time. Here we are going to understand more case studies. Finally, I'll give you one project in Python. See, totally, the first we are going to cover data analyst role. So for this, we needed 2.5 months, means 60 classes we are spending. How much time we are spending? 2.5 months only for data analyst. Okay, then like a data analyst means not only Python, we are going to cover many things. These are also comes under data analyst only. Like next, we are going to cover statistics. Okay, basic statistics, advanced statistics also we are going to cover. We are going to spend 10 hours. Okay, next you will see what is EDA, and we are going to cover SQL for 10 hours, and we are going to cover data visualization. Okay, using Power BI and Matplot. Tableau also I'm going to cover. Okay, Because if you learn Power BI, one day is enough for Tableau. If you know already Tableau, one day is enough for Power BI. That's why I'm going to cover Power BI as well as Tableau also, because within one day we can finish it. Because first we are going to spend 15 hours for Power BI. Then one day is extra required for a Tableau, that we are going to cover Python, statistics, EDA, SQL, data visualization using Power BI. These are the topics which are related to data analyst. So totally we are going to spend 2.5 months time. And in Python, I'll give you one excellent project, using SQL separate project, using Power BI another project, and with the combination of all these topics, I'll give you one assignment, one more project, that is called resume project. Okay, so you have to implement that project. Okay, with the combination of SQL, Python, Power BI, I'll give you one more project. You have to do it. I'll give you complete idea. My lab coordinators with you. They will give you, okay, complete idea about each and every point. Whatever doubts you have, they will clear, right? No need to worry. So you can do this project 100%. And every day, we will see many examples. Okay, whatever examples we are discussing, I'll give you class notes, and whatever data sets we are using for that programs, I'll give you those data sets, and whatever Python codes I've given, I'll give you that codes also. And every day I'll give you some one or two examples for practice, and every weekly test I'm going to conduct, and a mock interview also. For every 15 days, I'll conduct one mock interview. Okay, so these are the things towards only data analyst, right? Next one, I'm going to start machine learning engineering, right? Machine learning we are going to start. Totally, we are going to spend 30 classes, 45 hours, and every day I'll give you one excellent project, mini project, nothing but algorithm. Okay, I'll give you one algorithm. I'll give you a different data set with a different question. See, concept is same. Every day I'll give you one project. I'll give you another data set for the practice also. So totally we are going to cover 25 algorithms in machine learning. Then finally we are going to implement 7 real-time projects. Okay, and 2 resume projects. I'll explain line by line, all the 7 projects in detail. And I'll give you 2 projects you have to implement with the lab support, okay, and a lab coordinator support. If they are if you are suppose if the lab coordinator is unable to explain, then you can come and ask me, I will clear it. Okay, so totally here we are going to cover 9 projects in machine learning. Not only these 25 algorithms, 25 algorithms separate. Here real-time project we are talking about, right? And everyday class notes, everyday task for practice, weekly test, mock interview, and another important, these 2 are more important, Kaggle competition and Microsoft certification. Means once ML course is ML is completed, you can go for Microsoft Azure Data Scientist. Microsoft Azure Data Scientist certification. So 100% you can write this certification once ML is completed. So there is a chance to get 100 by 100 marks. Okay, at least you will get about 90 marks, because I'll give you here we are not here we are going to discuss certification level examples. Almost I'll give you 500 certification questions. Okay, this is certification level training, not a normal training. Okay, not a normal training, certification level training. Actually, for this certification outside, they are going to charge more than 10,000 rupees. Okay, some companies they are charging 50,000 also only for certification training. But here, actual course as well as certification training, both are mixing here within. We are going to mix certification training within the course, right? So once ML is completed, 100% you can write Microsoft certification. You get there is a chance to get 100 by 100 marks also, right? At least you will get above 90 marks, no doubt. And you will see what is the Kaggle competition. For interview point of view, this Kaggle competition also important. Okay, So if you have Kaggle competition rank and Microsoft certification and my institute certificate and all these projects definitely will be selected, right? So once ML is completed, finally, we are going to start artificial intelligence. Okay, in case of artificial intelligence, so we are going to discuss almost 30 classes, 45 hours. Okay, and here these are the topics we are going to cover. And in artificial intelligence also, we are going to discuss 5 real-time projects. Every line I'll explain here. Then once the 5 projects are completed, I'll give you 2 more projects per. I'll give you 2 more projects as an assignment. You have to do it again. Again, same story: complete material, daily task, weekly test, mock interview, and okay, Microsoft certification also you can write in AI also we can write, but that is not 100% mandatory for interview. If you have ML certification and whatever projects we are going to cover, if you perfect in all these, 100% you will get a job, no doubt at all, right? So totally course highlights. Totally we are going to discuss 15 projects. Okay, I'll give you 5 projects, right? You have to implement these 5 projects. I'll explain 15 projects totally and excellent material, and I'll give you videos, lifetime access for videos, and daily task for practice, and we will discuss in detail what the Kaggle competition, right? And we are discussing Microsoft Data Scientist Associate. That exam name is called DP100. We will see that what is DP100 in detail, and I'll give you 500 certification questions and weekly test, mock interview. We are taking care of resume building and projects and certification, Kaggle rank. Totally, we are going to, I'll give you total 1,000 interview questions, 100% placement assistance also. Right, guys? So this is the total demo session, right? Then, if you have both of you any doubts, Rajesh and Naveen Kumar, if you understand, if you have any problems, you can unmute yourself and then you can talk to me. So first of all, did you understand, Rajesh, what we have discussed so far? I think you joined maybe after 15 to 20 minutes, right? Rajesh? Rajesh, can you unmute yourself and then talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand all these things, what I'm going to cover? Are you satisfied with this?
Yes, sir. I understood, sir.
Once again, Nana, what's your qualification? Tell me once, Rajesh.
I'm pursuing my degree second year, sir.
Okay.
Sorry, I completed my second year.
Okay, very good. Even your degree second year, this course will help you a lot, because if you learn data science in the degree second year, then there is a chance to get internship. Okay, because we are going to cover 15 projects. Okay, then I'll give you 5 projects. You will implement all the 5 projects. So definitely there is a high chance to get internship. And final year, your resume is completely different from your friend resume, because your friend resume is having what? One rectangular box. They will be having 10th class marks, intermediate marks, and BSc marks, and 1 or 2 academic simple projects. But your resume having, right, 5 projects what you are going to implement, and Microsoft certification. So there is a high chance to get a job. Okay. Okay, understood, Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
And once you go for interview, 100% you can clear your interview, because we are going to discuss each and every point in detail, more and more examples, totally certification level teaching, right? So no need to worry. In the next demo, not demo actually, next we are going to start next session. Actually, we are planning to start data science batch in the next week. Okay, many students are already registered. Okay, many students are already registered. I've taken already 2 to 3 demos. So next week I'm going to start. So if you're registered, then you can continue. In the next session, we are going to discuss about placements. Okay, totally I'll give you placements related information, and I'll start Python introduction. Okay, once Python introduction is completed, then we will start every concept from very basics in very cool manner. Here we are more concentrating on how to improve your logical things. Okay, logic is more important because today every company is looking for logics, but not how many programs you have practiced. That is not at all more important. Because even you practice 1,000 programs without subject, you cannot implement 1,001 also. 1,001 also, but here we are concentrating how to improve your logical skills. Okay, you are able to, like, once the course is completed, you are able to write your own logic. Okay, Rajesh?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right. Any doubt? Come on, any questions?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So my counselor will talk to you. Okay, they will tell you the actual class timings and other details also. If you are interested, you can continue. Okay, now? Okay, Rajesh?
Okay, sir.
Naveen, come on.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So what is Naveen? Please unmute yourself and talk to me. Any doubts, any questions, any job related questions, subject related questions, you can talk to me. Even in Telugu also not a problem. Come on. Naveen. I think maybe having some issue. Okay, Rajesh, you, right? In the next session, right? Next session, we are going to start actual class. Maybe next Monday or next Wednesday, we are going to start. Okay, then if you're interested, you can talk to counselor. My counselor will talk to you, right? They will take feedback from you. Okay, now? Okay, then see you guys, both of you. Thank you.